in this tutorial, we're going to take this data over here, we're going to turn it into a graph, we're going to do some basic styling, and then fire it into After Effects and make it look like this. And it looks amazing. You're impressed, huh? Let's go and look how to do that in After Effects now. Okay, so first up, we need to open up in our exercise files under O3 bar graph, open up the one that says Caffeine Data XL. If you don't have a copy in Excel, we're kind of stuck. Skip on to the next version. Okay, but in Excel, whatever version opens up, I'm on our old version of a Mac. Okay, Excel, all I need to do is select all the data. Okay, and we're going to go to charts. You'll find a chart. It's a little bit different in the newer versions. Okay, not much different. Okay, click on charts and kind of somewhere in the middle. On my one, it's at this end here. I'm going to pick on column and pick any of these ones. The 3D ones become very hard to animate. Okay, convincingly. So stick to the 2D ones for me. Okay, I'm going to click this clustered column. Okay, and that, my friends, is an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, grab the edges of it, drag it right out, and we're going to do our adjustments in here. Why do we do it this way? I'll do it this way if I'm already given a graph. Okay, say that I'm handed a graph and it's done in Excel. There's no point trying to recreate it in Illustrator, okay, because somebody's put the time and effort into it here. So the things that I might change in this is I'm going to go through and change the fonts, okay, that are being used. So I can go through now, go to home and pick a font. Now I definitely need to change all of this. Actually, I'm going to just click on the edge of it, and we can change kind of like global changes. So I'm going to click on here and pick Arial for all of mine. Why? Because if I use Calibri, I don't know why, my computer has a mess of it when it goes into Illustrator. Yours might do the same. So you might have to change your font. Okay, I'm going to pick Roboto Black. And in here, we can go change colors. Okay, there's lots you can do in Excel. So if you're confident in Excel, go and make this thing look as good as you want. Okay, the one things you might do is the colors here. So I'm going to select on these, go to this one that says format. Okay, and in here, I'm going to go to fill and what colors. Okay, you can pick any color. Okay, and if you've got a corporate color you need to use, click on more color. And in here, you can go to the RGB sliders and type in your RGB or your hexadecimal code. Okay, we're going to use this color because I like it. Now, how do we get it into After Effects to start animating? We need to do a bit of a hop in through Illustrator. Okay, so a lot of what we did in the last tutorial is going to apply here. So we're going to copy it. So select the outside, just go edit, copy. Okay, and then open up Illustrator. We're going to make a new document and it's going to hopefully remember my last dimensions. Click create. Then all I do is hit paste. Okay, and that brings in a vector version of Excel. That's really cool. I know we're doing infographics here and animating them, but this can be really cool if you're just doing print stuff. Okay, you want to be able to edit it, okay, from Excel rather than just relying on sometimes the questionable styles from Excel. You can go and edit it now in Illustrator and stick it into a print document. We're going to animate ours. I'm going to make mine a little bigger. Okay, and what I want to do now is there's a couple of things. It's a little bit different. It's kind of made up of all sorts of weird parts now. So I'm going to select on this guy here, and we need to get these guys on their own layer. Okay, I also need to get rid of the stuff in the background. Okay, there's some weird drop shadows that I need to get rid of. Let's get these guys onto their own layer first. Let's open up the layers panel, window layers. This is exactly like we did a second ago, and have them selected. And you'll see in here they're actually called a clip group. Okay, so I'm going to right click it and say release from this clipping mask. Then I'm going to click on one of them. They're actually still part of a compound group. Okay, I can tell which one they are because watch this. If I select on them, can you see this little thing highlights? Makes it easy to find. Right click them, release from compound path, and there are all of our groups. Okay, there we are. Cool. So what I want to do is get them on their own layers. I have layers already. Okay. That's because I was cheating and playing around with this before and practicing. So what you need to do is create layers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, for the different bar charts. I'm going to come down here and I need to drag them off. This can be painful because you like go up here. Okay, what you can do is have them all selected. You holding shift. And I'm grabbing all of these guys. Right click them, say arrange, bring to front, and they end up at the top of this little list here, making it a little bit easier. So here's this one. I should name these layers, but like I said before, if I'm honest, I never do. Cool, all these guys are on their own layers. What I might do is turn these guys off and get rid of this amazing thing. You can animate these together if you want to bring them through onto those layers. I just want to get rid of them because I don't like them. Turn these layers back on, hit save. I'm going to call this one coffee chart, but I'm going to call this one my Excel version. Click OK. Let's jump into After Effects. Cool, so just like we did in the previous tutorial, I'm going to import and I'm going to go this Excel. It's going to say composition, yes. I'm going to say layer size, yes. We're going to click OK. I'm going to open up my chart. Okay, so where is it? Coffee bar chart Excel. There he is. Okay, there's little white boxes come through. It's up to you. You could delete that in Illustrator, but I'm just going to match the background colors. So I'm going to go layer, new, solid. You, my friend, are going to be, can't be off-white because I need to match the white from Excel. Click OK. I'm going to right-click it, call it background, send it to the back, lock it. Okay, and now we've got our parts to start animating. Cool, so let's do it. Layer 1 is actually going to be called, I'm just going to call it axis. I say I never rename them. I just want to make it easy for you to follow. So layer 2, I'm going to grab my anchor tool. I'm going to hold down my command key on a Mac or control key on a PC and drag the center points to the middle bottom. Make sure they lock in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now this first one here, I'm going to open up my scale, S for scale, start the stopwatch, and I'm going to break the link, go down to 0, come along about 7 frames, okay, and go up to 100%. I'm going to select both of these keyframes, hold down Option on a Mac or Alt on a PC, and I'm going to paste in my overshoot code. There we are. Cool. Remember, like before, we're going to grab these 2 keyframes. I'm going to select this, paste, paste. Now, what I didn't do is I didn't move my playhead back to the beginning. So if I look at this, can you see it didn't work at all anyway? But watch this. If I click copy and I click on this one now and go paste, it pastes wherever my playhead is. So you've got to make sure your playhead's back at the beginning. Then click on it, go paste, does it have anything? Yep, paste, paste, paste. All right, select them all, collapse them all just to make them look pretty. Select all the layers. We're going to go up to our animation, keyframe assistant, sequence layers. I'm overshooting mine by 420. If you're unsure what I'm doing here because you've just jumped to this video, watch the previous one. We go through a bit more detail on these things. Nice. I might add a vignette. I might do the motion blur, but for the moment, that is how to animate an Excel document. Okay, we still need Illustrator to break it out into its own layers, but it's not too much of a big step. So that's going to be it for our bar charts. Let's go and look at line charts now. Exciting.